Lord Monty, joining you to talk about some of the things you'll see from the tree.
Cavalier, look. Red Cavalier. I used to own one of them as well. Yeah.
Next we will be entering the National Motor Museum.
Oh look, Harry.
The collection numbers over 250 vehicles and includes steam cars,
I did not realise it
commercial
did that.
vehicles, racing cars and land speed record breakers.
Oh, brilliant.
On the right you will see Jack Tucker's garage containing thousands of original spare parts. Beyond it, on the upper floor, is the story of motorsport, the motorcycle story. On the left are our veteran and vintage vehicles, some of which I drive on the annual London to Brighton run. And at the far end is our start-up area, where we often demonstrate the sound of cars starting up.
Cool.
On the left now is the arena, where we hold many of our motoring events. If you have a favourite make of car, it might be one of those we have an event for, so please check our website for details. On the right is Little Beaulieu, our adventure playground for the under-14s. Don't worry if you're older than that, there's a cafe right alongside it, so you can enjoy refreshments as you watch the younger members of your party let off steam. As we turn the corner, look out for the tower, which forms the highest part of the adventure playground. Give a wave to anyone standing in the tower. On the left, you'll soon see the remains of Beaulieu Abbey. It was founded over 800 years ago and demolished in 1538 by King Henry VIII at the time of the Reformation. It was then sold to my ancestor, the Earl of Southampton, who converted the Abbey's gatehouse into a residence, which later became the Montague family home. On the right is the Victorians Garden, which includes a recreation of the Mad Hatter's Tea Party in Topiary, and a lovelock tree. On the right is the kitchen garden, which produces much of the veg we eat at home. Beans, carrots, potatoes, chard, salad leaves, and my favourite, spinach. The South Basin wall is particularly good for growing fruits such as plums and peaches. There's also an elderly vine which grows inside the glasshouse. Raspberries, black currants and red currants are grown in cages, otherwise the birds would get them first. We are now passing through the Monorail maintenance yard where Ivor, our diesel locomotive, lives. Ivor comes out to do track inspections and, very occasionally, to rescue a train. The siding is also used for the second train when not in use. Next is the orchard, which has a mixture of old apple varieties. Much of the crop is used in the making of our apple juice, which you can buy in the shop. On the right is the museum workshop, where our veteran and vintage vehicles are repaired and restored. We are now on the main uphill climb. Monorail systems have been around over 200 years, but many have been short-lived. But the inspiration for this role came when my father visited Expo 67 in Montreal and saw a mini-rail which passed through the American Pavilion. His architect, known as Manasseh, then incorporated a monorail in his design for the motor museum, resulting in the distinctive roof structure we see today. We're now passing over the remaining parts of an ornamental canal built in 1738 by my ancestor, John Duke of Montague. It was fed from woodland streams before flowing into the canal beneath it. Sadly, only the collecting pond and canal survive, but this makes a good setting for plants and wildlife which like a shady, wet habitat. In the summer, you'll see some giant leaves beneath you. This plant is called Gunnera manicata, or prickly rhubarb, and is a native of South America. Its huge leaves can reach up to 6 feet across. Ideal food for dinosaurs, if only we had some. On the left is the visitor reception centre where you came in, and the main gift shop. Finally, the long bubble-like building houses our on-screen cars exhibition. It includes Del Boy's Reliant, Mr. Bean's Mini, and Doctor Who's car Bessie, which I've driven myself. Please mind your head as you alight.